teach CBSE 10th Maths. Hey guys, this is Tina. I teach CBSE 8th Maths. Check out our videos on the playlist. Alright, now let's get into the video.
Today we are going to be learning Chapter 5 Arithmetic Progressions, Exercise 5.2, third question, 5 subdivisions. Alright, now let's read the question. In the following APs, find the missing terms in the boxes. So here we have certain APs, okay. So AP means arithmetic progression, okay. So here we have the first subdivision. For that we have 2 comma box comma 26, okay. So here actually this is an AP, okay, but here we don't know the value, okay. So that's why we are supposed to find the missing terms in the boxes, okay. So now I am gonna solve the first subdivision. Alright guys, so here since you guys know, actually this is an AP, isn't it? So I'll write AP 2 comma, we don't know this value, and 26. So in this this is the A1 value, and here this is A2 and this is A3, isn't it? So here we don't know the A2 value, that is in question mark, isn't it? Alright guys, so since you guys know, we have to find the A2 value, isn't it? So here we don't know the A2 value, but we know the A1 value, that is 2, and we know the A3 value, that is 26, okay. So we have A2, right? So A2 we can actually write it as A2 is equal to A plus, so the previous number of 2 is 1, okay. So 1 into D, okay. So we can actually write it like this, isn't it? So what is the meaning of this particular thing? This is kind of like a formula, okay. So whenever we want to find the terms, so here we want to find the second term, isn't it? What is the meaning of A2? So A2 means second term. So we have to find the second term. So to find the second term, we have a formula, that is A plus D, okay. So here we have the A value, that is 2, isn't it? And then we don't have the D value, that is a common difference. So we have to find the D value now. Why? Because that is in question mark, okay. So how to find that? So here I have A3 is equal to 26, okay. So I can actually write A3 as A plus 2 into D is equal to 26, okay. I can actually split it like that, isn't it? How I did it right over here. So like that I just did it, okay. So how did I get it? A3 we can actually write A plus the previous number of 3 is 2 into D, okay. This is kind of like a formula, you have to learn it, okay. Without this you can't solve this particular chapter, okay. So please guys remember this, okay. Alright, so for what purpose we have like this formula? We have like this formula to find the terms, okay. Then only I will be able to find the second term here, okay. For that I am supposed to use the formula, that is A plus D, but here we don't know the D value, so now we are finding the D value, okay. So for that I just applied the formula here, that is A plus the previous number of 3 is 2 into D is equal to 26 as it is, okay. Alright, so now let us substitute the values. So here the A value is 2 and then plus 2 as it is into D value we don't know, so let's write it as it is equal to 26, okay. Alright, so 2 plus 2D is equal to 26. So 2D is equal to 26 minus 2, okay. So 26 minus 2 is 24. Alright, so D is equal to 24. So here it is 2 into D, isn't it? So when it comes to this side, it changes into division. So we can actually cancel it. 1 2 is 2, 1 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4. So finally we got the D value, that is 12, okay. So if you know the D value, we can actually apply it right over here, isn't it? So let us apply it right over here, okay. Perfect. So now A2 as it is equal to A value is 2 plus D value is 12, okay. So 2 plus 12 is 14. So this is going to be your A2 value, okay. It is so easy to find it, isn't it? The only thing you have to remember is you have to remember the this formula, okay, and this one as well, okay. So in case if I just take a random number like A6, okay, so think that we have a AP in which we don't know the A6 value, okay. A6 value means the sixth term, okay. So how will you find it? So the formula is A plus the previous number of 6 is 5D, okay. This is how we find the terms, okay. Here it is sixth term, okay, and substitute the values, then you will get the sixth term value. Like that, here I got the second term value, isn't it? So in this missing value, no, I can actually write 14, okay. So this is our answer for the first subdivision. Alright guys, so finally we got the second term, that is 14, okay. So finally we solved the first subdivision. Now we are going to solve the second subdivision. So guys, this is the second subdivision. So here now this is our A value, A1 value, A2 value, A3 value and A4 value, okay. So here we don't know the A value, it is in question mark, and we don't know the A3 value as well, okay. So first let's write, we have the A2 value, that is 13. So since you guys know we don't know the A1 value and we know the A2 value, that is 13, and A3 value also we don't know, A4 value we know, that is 3, okay. So now we have to find two missing terms, okay, that is A1 and A3, okay. So we can actually find it by using the values here, okay. So the only clue we have is the second term and the fourth term. Why? Because we know the value for second as well as the fourth term, okay. So here A2 is there, no. So A2 I can actually write it as A plus the previous number of 2 is 1. So D, so A plus D, so the value is 13, is equal to 13, okay. And then for A4, okay, I am just using these two values. Why? Because we have the clue as these both values, isn't it? We don't have any other clue. The only clue we have is A2 and A4, okay. That's why we have to abstract the values like this. Perfect. So now here we can write A plus the previous number of 4 is 3. So 3D is equal to the value is 3. Alright. So now we can solve it by using elimination method, okay. So elimination method, okay. I hope you guys know that we studied this in third chapter, isn't it? So I am going to take this as equation number 1 and equation number 2, okay. So according to elimination method, from equation 1 and 2 we have to solve it, like A plus D is equal to 13 and A plus 3D is equal to 3. So now let us change the signs, okay. So here if it is plus means we can change it as minus, here plus means minus, here plus means minus, so we can cancel it, and here minus, right, 3 minus 1 is 2, minus 2D. Here the greatest number is 3, that's why minus, is equal to 13. Here we have subtraction, isn't it? So when we just subtract it, we'll get 10, okay. 13 minus 3 is 10. So I don't have space, I'll write it here, okay. So we got minus 2D is equal to 10. So D is equal to 10 divided by 2. So minus, no, let us write it in the numerator, cancel it, 1 2 is 2, 5 2s are 10. So what is the D value? So the D value is minus 5. Alright, so now finally we got the D value, isn't it? Okay, so now we have to put the D value in equation 1. Okay, so let us substitute the D value in equation 1. So this is the equation number 1, isn't it? So that is A plus D is equal to 13. So here we don't know the A value, plus D value we know, that is minus 5 is equal to 13. So a plus into minus is minus. So minus 5 is equal to 13. So a is equal to 13 plus 5. So 13 plus 5 is 18. Perfect. So finally we got the value for a, isn't it? Okay. So since I got the value for a, so now we can actually write the value here. So here the a value is 18. Okay. So now let's find the a3 value. Since you guys know we got the a value, so now we have to find the a3 value, isn't it? So let us find the a3 value. So I just told you guys we can actually find it. How much? A plus the previous number of 3 is 2, so 2d. Perfect. So is equal to a value we know, right? So the a value is 18 plus 2 into d value is minus 5 is equal to 18. So here 5 into 2 is 10. So here we have minus, so we'll get minus 10. Okay, and then since we have plus outside, plus into minus is minus, so minus 10 is equal to 18 minus 10 is 8. Okay, so finally I got the a3 value, that is 8. So we can write it 8. Okay, so the AP is going to be 18 comma 13 comma 8 comma 3. Okay, so finally we found the AP, isn't it? So it was pretty easy to find it. The only thing we have to remember is this formula. Okay, so how did we get this formula like that? Okay, so remember guys, whenever we don't know a particular term, like here we don't know the first term and third term, just use like this. Okay, otherwise you can just take the values you have. So here I had two values, that is a2 value and a4 value. With these both values I just found it, isn't it? So it was pretty cool. Okay, so finally we solved the second subdivision. So I got it as 18 and here it is 8. So now let us solve the third subdivision. Alright guys, so this is the third subdivision. Okay, so in this third subdivision we have to find two terms here. So this is going to be our a1 and a2, a3 and a4. Okay, but here no, it is in the fraction form, isn't it? So whenever we have something like this, one second. Okay, so in small h, no, we just studied that whenever we have a fraction something like this, we call it as mixed fraction. Okay, perfect. So this is known as mixed fraction. So it is impossible and it is really hard to solve when the question is in mixed fraction. Okay, so if you want to make it in a proper fraction, what we have to do is we have to multiply these two numbers. So multiply 9 2s are, it is 18. 18 plus 1 is 19. So 19 divided by 2. Okay, this is how we are supposed to do it. Okay, so whenever you have mixed fraction, multiply the these both numbers. So when I just multiply 9 into 2, I got 18 and then 18 plus 1. Okay, so here it is multiplication and whatever number you get now, add it with 1. Okay, so 18 plus 1 is 19 and write the denominator as it is. Okay, so this is how we have to find the fraction. Okay, alright, so now we can write the AP, that is 5 comma box comma. So here we can write it in the proper fraction, that is 19 divided by 2. Alright, so this is our a1 value, a2 value, a3 value, a4 value. Okay, so here we know the a value, that is 5, and we don't know the a2 value, it's in question mark, and we don't know the a3 value, that is also in question mark. And what about the a4 value? So we know the a4 value, that is 19 divided by 2. Alright, so whenever we want to find terms like this, the only value we have is a4 and a. Okay, so these are the two values we have. So we have to find the A2 and A3 by using these two values. Okay, so of course it is literally easy if you just know the formulas. Okay, all right. So now A4 we have, right? So A4, I'll write it here. A4 is equal to 19 by 2. So A4 I can actually write it as A plus the previous number of 4 is 3 into D is equal to 19 by 2. This is kind of like a formula, isn't it? Okay. So, so A is equal to 5. This one we can actually substitute the A value. So, A value is 5 plus 3, and here we don't know the common difference. So, we can write D, okay, is equal to 19 by 2. Perfect. So, now what we can do is, now we can write 3D is equal to 19 by 2. When this comes to this side, it changes into minus 2. Here nothing is there means 1. Okay. Alright. So, when we just take LCM, okay, so when we just take LCM now, we'll get 3D is equal to 19 minus 10 divided by 2. Alright, so 3D is equal to 19 minus 10 is 9 divided by 2. Alright, so here D is equal to 9 divided by 2. So here it is 3 into D, isn't it? So when it comes to that side, it changes into division. So let's write into divided by 3. Here nothing is there means 1. Perfect. So now we can actually cancel the values. So 1 3 is 3, 3 3s are 9. So D is equal to 1 3 is 3 divided by 2. Okay. So finally we got the D value. Alright guys, so now let us solve the fourth subdivision. Okay. So according to the fourth subdivision, we have minus 4, box, and 6. I know guys, we have to find lot of missing boxes. No problem, we know right how to find, so it's going to be easy. So this is our A1 value, A2 value, A3 value, A4 value, A5 value, and A6 value. Okay, so here we know the A value, that is minus 4, and we don't know the A2 value, it is in question mark, and we don't know the A3 value, that is also in question mark. A4 value also, it's in question mark, and A5 value is in question mark, and A6 value is 6. Alright, so since you guys know, here no, first we have to find the common difference. Okay, so whenever you get like this question, no, if you find out that we don't have a common difference, please try to find the common difference. Why? Because without common difference, no, we can't solve any question in this particular lesson. Okay, so this is a short trick for you guys. Okay, so without finding the common difference, never find an answer. Okay, so there are some questions in some questions, no, people used to find the A, like here no, missing values A2, so A2 value at first, but most probably if you just find the common difference at first, no, it's gonna save your time, as well as it's gonna be a great help for you guys. Okay, so please guys try to find the common difference. Okay, so here the only value we have is A value, that is minus 4, and the A6 value, that is 6. Okay, so now I am going to take this A6. Okay, so A6 I can actually write it as A plus the previous value for 6 is, previous number for 6 is 5 into D is equal to 6. Okay, so this is how we abstract the values, isn't it? Alright, so here is equal to A value is minus 4 plus 5, the D value we don't know, so into D is equal to 6, and minus 4 plus 5D is equal to 6. Okay, so 5D is equal to 6 plus 4, and 5D is equal to 6 plus 4 is 10, and D is equal to 10 divided by 5. So when we just cancel it, we'll get 2. So what is the D value? 2. Okay, this is how we are supposed to find the D value. Okay, alright. So now let us find the missing values. Why? Because since we know the D value, no, it is literally easy to find the A2 value, A3 value, A4 value and the A5 value. Okay, so D is like a magic, common difference is like a magic word or something. Okay, so please guys find the common difference at first. Okay, I suggest you guys to find it. Okay, alright. So now let us find the A2 value. So to find the, one second. Okay, so to find the A2 value, I can actually write it as A plus D, isn't it? I can actually write it like this, is equal to, so here the A value is minus 4 plus D value is 2, is equal to, plus and minus is minus. So 4 minus 2 is 2 and the greatest number has minus sign, so minus, it's going to be A. So the A2 value is going to be minus 2. Okay, so now let us find the A3 value. Okay, so A3 value we can write it as A plus the previous number of 3 is 2, so 2 into D is equal to A value is minus 4 plus 2 into the D value is 2. Okay, so is equal to minus 4 plus 2 into 2 is 4. Okay, so plus and minus is minus, so 4 minus 4 is 0, so A3 value is 0. Okay, so now let us find the A4 value. So I'll just do it here. Okay, once again. Okay, so I'll just do it, solve it here. Okay, so what is the A4? We can actually write it as A plus the previous number of 4 is 3. So the A value is minus 4 plus 3 into D value is 2. Okay, is equal to minus 4 plus 3 to the 6. Plus and minus is minus. So when we just subtract it, we'll get 2, and then of course this is going to be your A4 value. Okay, so A4 value is 2. Okay, so now let us find the A5 value. So we can actually write it as A plus the previous number of 5 is 4. So 4 into D is equal to A value is minus 4 plus 4 as it is and the D value is 2. Okay, so is equal to minus 4 plus 4 2s are, it is 8. Okay, so plus and minus is minus, so 8 minus 4, of course it is 4. Okay, alright, so this is going to be your A5 value. Okay, so according to the question we just found the A2 value, A3 value, A4 value and A5 value, isn't it? So let us write it here. So A2 value is minus 2 and A3 value is 0, and what about A4 value is 2 and A5 value is 4. Okay, so finally we know the AP, isn't it? So the AP is equal to minus 4 comma minus 2 comma 0 0 comma 2 comma 4 comma 6. Okay, so this is our AP. So guys, this is our fifth subdivision. Okay, so in this fifth subdivision we have to find A1 value, A3 value, A4 value, A5 value. Okay, so here this is A2 value and this is A6 value. Okay, so I'll just write it here. Okay, so we have A2 value, that is 38, and we have A6 value, that is minus 22. So since you guys know, we have to find the common difference at first, isn't it? So here with these values I can actually I can actually abstract the values. So here A2 I can actually write it as A plus D is equal to 38. Okay, and then A6 is equal to minus 22. I can actually write it as A plus the previous number of 6 is 5, D is equal to minus 22. I am going to take this as equation number 1 and equation number 2. Okay, so now I am going to solve it by using elimination method. Okay, so from equation number 1 and 2. Okay, so let us solve it by using elimination method. A plus D is equal to 38 and A plus 5D is equal to minus 22. So now let us change the values. So here minus, here also minus, and here it is plus. Okay, so here we can cancel it, and here 5 minus 1 is 4. It's going to be minus 4. D is equal to, and here 38 plus 22, it's going to be 60. Okay, alright. So now we got like this value, so I'll just do it here. Okay. Okay, so now we got minus 4D is equal to 60. So D is equal to 60 minus 4. Okay, so now let us cancel it. So 4 is 4, and here 1 4 is 4, balance 2. So 5 4s are, it is 20. Okay, so since there is no need to write it in the denominator, so we can write the sign, we can put the sign as it is. Okay, so what is the D value? So the D value is minus 15. Okay, so finally we got the common difference. That means it is literally easy to find the A1 value, A3 value, A4 value, and A5 value. Those all are missing values, isn't it? So it is literally easy to find it. Okay, so guys, what we can do is we can just put the value in equation 1. Okay, so this is the equation number 1, isn't it? So let us put the D value. So A plus D is equal to 38. So this is the equation number 1 value. Okay, so A plus D value is minus 15 is equal to 38, and then A plus into minus is minus 15 is equal to 38. Okay, so A is equal to 38 minus, sorry, here it's plus 15. Why it is plus 15? Here it is minus 15, right? When it comes to that side, it changes into minus 15. Sorry, plus 15. I am literally sorry, guys. So when minus 15 comes to that side, it changes into plus 15. Okay, and A is equal to, so 38 plus 15 is, it's gonna be 53. Okay, so what is the A value? So the A value is 53. Alright, so now finally we got the A value, that is 53. Okay, now let us find the A3 value. Okay, alright, so it's literally easy. So since we know a common difference, it is literally easy. Okay, alright, so now let's find the A3 value. Is equal to A plus the previous number of 3 is 2, so 2D is equal to A value is 53 plus 2, D value is minus 15 is equal to 53. So minus 15 into 2 is 30. Okay, and plus into minus is minus. Okay, alright, so when we just subtract them, we'll get 23. So this is our A3 value. Okay, so now let us find the A4 value. So we can actually write it as A plus 3D, isn't it? So the previous number of 4 is 3, so 3D. Okay, so A value is 53 plus 3, and the D value is minus 15 is equal to 53. 15 into 3 is 45. So here we have minus, that is important. Okay, so minus 15 into 3 is minus 45. Okay, here we have plus, so plus into minus is minus. So when we just subtract it, we'll get 8. Alright, so this is going to be your A4 value. So now let's find the A5 value. Is equal to A plus the previous number of 5 is 4, so 4D, and is equal to A value is 53 plus 4 into D value is minus 15 is equal to 53 plus so 15 into minus 15 into 4 is minus 60, isn't it? So here is equal to 53 plus into minus is minus, so minus 60. So when we just subtract them, will get 7 and the greatest number is 60, so it has minus sign. So minus 60, this is our A5 value. So finally we got all the values, isn't it? I mean the missing values. So just because, one second, so just because we got the missing values, we can actually write it here. So here according to the question, we don't know the A3 value, so finally we found it, that is 23, and A4 value is 8 and A5 value is minus 7. Okay, so now we can actually form an AP, isn't it? So AP is equal to 53, 38, 23, 8, minus 7, minus 22. So this is our AP. Okay, so finally we solved the question, I mean question number 3 as well as all the subdivisions. Okay, so I am so glad that we solved this all the subdivisions. So this is our final answer. Okay.
Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like this video, share it to your friends and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any doubt, comment me in the comment section. Catch you in the next video. Bye.